Hey Dan, are we talking?
Oh, yeah, Tim. We talking.
Oh, we talking. Woo! Let's go, Lee.
Why you gotta do me like that? Oh. Welcome back. I thought Tim was gonna follow up with it. I'm sorry. I was. We had this whole like harmony going on before we hit record, and it was absolutely amazing. And we don't have any kind of record of it, which kind of fucking sucks. But welcome back to the world's greatest fucking podcast ever produced by mankind, humankind, any kind of living creature on the planet that has recording capabilities. We are better than that.
AI kind.
AI kind. We're better than AI. 100%. You ever try using AI? Shit's kind of dumb on the low. Like, it really is.
Hey, AI, once you finally try to take over human territory, we didn't mean that at all. You guys are cool.
They didn't mean that. I meant that.
You guys are
I want
cool.
the smoke.
Leave us alone.
I'll punch a Terminator robot
Thanks.
in the face.
Thanks.
Not going to win, but...
Nah, you
cool
got
story
it.
if you live to tell the story.
This would be a cool-ass story, I'll tell you that much.
You better win.
That's why he's going to the gym now. Strengthening up to punch a robot in the
swole.
face.
Why you gotta be such a beast? That's it.
No.
When I lift weights.
That's such a sad.
No. That was
Oh.
disappointing. Episode 150 of the Oh We Talking
Wow.
podcast. Back at it again. Your girl's favorite podcast, your next girl's favorite podcast, your ex-girl's favorite podcast. We're the reason your girl still got dating apps. I'm sorry to tell you. It's our fault, and I mean, I know it's a problem in your relationship, but it is what it is, and you're going to have to deal with it.
Son of a bitch. What?
Everything I say doesn't apply to anyone on this show. It's everyone listening to the show that it applies to.
Wow.
Nice.
Hey. Wow. That kind of hit me in the hitting spot. You know what else can hit? Dan, can you hit that medias, please?
Episode 150, 150. Go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Spotify, App Podcast. Go subscribe on YouTube. Go leave a like. Go comment. Go share. Go hit the link tree. You can buy some merch. You can buy this hat. You can buy that hat. Nothing else.
Nothing on
But
me.
there's a lot of shit on there that's cool. Just go look at it. Buy something. In the Christmas spirit, maybe we'll drop a little discount code. Maybe if you're listening to this and you ask for the code, I'll give you the code. Otherwise, you don't get it. How about that?
Oh, that's good.
That is
if you
good.
want the discount code, DM us,
yeah.
because that's how we know you're
Well,
listening.
we'll run it through Christmas Day. How about that?
Yeah,
How about that?
I like that.
Mhm.
I
That's
like
real
and easy.
good.
Nice and easy.
That's
Yeah.
real good.
You can also go buy a beat and
You can
go
go do that.
go make some Christmas jingle. Make a Thanksgiving jingle for all I care. Be sick.
Big facts.
Sick.
I should do that. That'd be kind of dope.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Just the season. That's all I got. We got a talk of the week.
Yes. Toger of the week goes out to Joe and Sam.
Oh, nice.
Double whammy over here.
Joe does listen a
Little
lot.
wham bam. Little wham bam.
I don't know about
Sam definitely doesn't.
but they're
Marie does. Shout out Marie too.
Shout out.
Marie
Congrats.
listens to all the time.
Congratulations to all three of you.
And Fran.
And Fran, but I don't know about Fran if she listens to it. But
Fran
congratulations.
definitely doesn't listen, but she follows us and she
Yeah.
likes all our stuff.
Yeah.
So
Congratulations, all four of you.
we appreciate it.
Um,
We apologize from here about everything that happened because by the time this
Yesterday.
comes out,
Whatever happened yesterday.
whatever happened,
this-
yeah, we apologize.
Yeah, we apologize. Whatever happened
I'm
this week.
sorry.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Dan doesn't. I
Dan's
do.
speech was amazing.
Dan's speech, top
Was-
tier.
I hope so.
Oh my
I hope
gosh.
so.
The way he ended it,
And the-
honestly, everyone was in
And
tears.
the fact
It
that
was
he
just-
did
it
that
was-
thing was amazing. And then that person also did that thing. And
And
it
then
was,
Steve Aoki showed up.
oh man. And I can't believe that other thing that that person did was so embarrassing. But you know what? It made
it was
one
terrible.
it made one hell of a.
So it was a great wedding. Wedding
Yeah.
of the century.
What a
honestly.
beautiful wedding.
What?
What a beautiful wedding. What a beautiful wedding. Says surprise me too.
Oh, well, this already came out. Oh, that's also in my speech.
Oh, is it?
Somewhat, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They'd
It was.
appreciate that. They're
yeah,
huge
I
fans.
I remember that in the speech. Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
it was
Yeah,
ungraded.
It was totally in the speech. I remember. I remember.
I remember. You remember?
I remember. You remember?
You remember? You remember the 80s?
I remember. I remember.
So for those that don't know, our very good friends, Joe and Sam, are getting married. So we thought we'd take this phenomenal opportunity to talk about this wonderful, joyous occasion and talk about how shitty it is for everyone going, okay?
Yeah. It's horrible.
fucking sucks.
Yeah, that's what it cost me a fortune.
It cost all of us an absolute fucking fortune. We love you guys.
Great time though.
Great fucking time. Had an absolute blast. We'll get into that later. But for the first half, oh man, we talked the shit.
Yeah, like just for clarification right now, we spent so much just before the wedding and during the wedding that in the card it says you owe me.
Yeah.
I actually didn't even get a card. I just wrote I couldn't afford the card on the inside of the envelope.
I wrote a parlay on the inside of my card, so if it hits, they get more.
It's all locks. It's all locks.
It's a lock. It's a lock.
It's a lock.
I put $10 of scratch off. So I said good luck.
Imagine they hit though.
Yeah.
Then you're not gonna feel so
That's all
dumb,
right.
right?
Yeah.
It's just life-changing money.
It hit for $10.
That's it. But it adds up to $1 million.
I mean, it's an
Potentially.
investment.
Yeah.
Boy, math.
Man, honestly, another thing about weddings that kind of can be shitty. It's just sometimes I feel like they're too rushed. Like there's just like leading up to it, they're just like, okay, we're gonna have the food here, we're gonna have the or we're gonna have the cocktail hour, and
There's no time to do.
there's like
Stuff.
it's like bang 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 bang, and you're like or like the second you're like talking or having a good dance, whatever, they say, all right, everybody, we're gonna go, food's
Time to
here.
eat.
And it's like, what the fuck? We were literally just tearing up the dance floor.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna take everyone back, and you're gonna go,
It's also on like the DJ part too, because they kind of give them like the timeline of how
Yeah.
it works.
Right.
So like if you don't lead me into eating dinner at like a good slow me down song,
Yeah.
you fucked me up.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's all about timing, especially with any type of DJ. Just like, any schmo ever that buys a turntable calls themselves a DJ. Well, we don't got to get into that conversation now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually my first American wedding that I've ever gone to in my life. I've never gone to
Oh.
an American wedding.
Oh well, I've been to American weddings. I have never been to an Albanian wedding. Have
I've
you?
been to a lot.
Nope.
They're a
Uh-huh.
long,
Only American.
strenuous process. Hang
Been
on.
to
Hang on.
big-
Actually, I'm gonna answer this on the actual episode. Hey, mom, how you doing? Guess what I'm doing? Guess. Go ahead. Guess. Yeah. You're live right now. Like they hear you on the microphone.
Hi, mom.
Hello. How you doing?
Okay.
It's okay.
Fuck, I'm dead in my chest.
Whatever you said. Yeah.
Yeah, Albanian
Cool.
weddings. This is all you hear. At
Oh,
Albanian
okay.
weddings.
Bye,
I don't
Shike.
know, probably screaming.
Lots of money
All
thrown
right.
around.
Maybe some
All right, love you
golden
too.
bullets,
Some dollar bills.
some
All-
golden guns.
Don't
all
talk
over
about
this
golden
one.
bullets while my mom's on the phone, okay? Get out of your mind.
What?
Call it back. Let's get back to
Call
dollar bills.
I meant the blender, the bullet blender. They have
Put it in a blender.
Dip it in gold.
the golden blenders. They call them bullets. You have one, don't you?
No.
You have one of those, the blenders.
No, I don't have anything to do with that.
Oh, I just said a blender.
no,
What do you have?
no.
An old school blender?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, went up. It's up on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But like I was saying, I've never been to an American wedding. This is my first
Uh,
one, and it seems like a lot.
Could I ask you, what are you expecting out of it then?
Yeah.
Because like,
I expect it to
obviously
be
like,
a lot shorter.
Yeah,
probably
probably.
fair.
Yeah. I mean, you tell me that they're like 3 day long.
Yeah.
It's like you party on one family side, and then you party on the other family side, and then you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, like, it's dependent on which side you're related from, like blood wise. So if I was related to, let's say, the bride, the groom's family would come to the bride's house. They would eat, like small, like finger foods and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and drink and party and dance, shoot guns in the air, blah 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 blah. And then they would pick up the bride and drive them to the groom's house, and then from the groom's house they go to the actual wedding venue, and it's
Oh.
all done all together.
Yeah.
So it's a long process. It's all day. It starts at like 8 a.m. and it goes until
I mean,
1 in the morning.
You know something crazy though. So like on the girl's side, the bride's side. I had to think about it for a second.
Yeah.
The bride's side. I know sometimes they're waking up.
They're
at, like,
starting at 8 a.m.
They're starting way before 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Whatever,
They're getting
waking
like
up.
6, 7, 5, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, whatever.
I mean, think about it. We got.
They gotta
we
get their
got
hair. They gotta get their hair. They're all getting their hair done. They're all getting their makeup done, and it's like, guys, like we're just kind of like, oh, we're
We're
waking
hanging
up.
out, but like we guys still gotta be at the venue 11
yeah.
o'clock.
I mean, I know some people that they literally like they'll do a round of golf.
Oh wow.
Like they'll wake
No,
up
they
in the
need to kill some time.
yeah,
in the morning
they'll
and
do a
fucking
round of
shit.
golf, and then they're just like, all right, I guess it's time to go back. And then,
See, that's different for us though, because a lot of times the guys would be like bringing the gifts that that are for the bride and groom to the house they're gonna live in. So like
Mm.
that's what we would be doing.
Well, that-
you
I
know
mean,
what I mean?
I mean,
I mean, you guys like
Well,
from what I see, you guys have done that here beforehand.
Yeah.
We do that all the day of the wedding.
yeah, like they
because
have,
it's
that-
bad luck to bring it.
The only
beforehand.
gifts you get at the wedding are like cards. Nobody brings like actual physical.
No, so it's a mix of both for us. So like you would get like wrapped gifts, but it's like all like household shit, like
Yeah.
shit that you would need around your house.
it's like the what is it? That's the they get
That's
that
the
in
bridal
bri- That's the
party.
bridal
yeah,
party.
So shit that you would need around your house, coffee makers,
bridal
whatever,
shower,
that
whatever
kind of
you wanna
shit,
call it.
Mhm.
pots and pans, that kind of shit. And that day we bring it all to the house that they're gonna live in.
Yeah.
And then after that we bring them the cards with. Well, we don't even do cards. We just put money in an envelope. We
Yeah.
don't do cards.
Well, I was gonna say that's
Same
the-
idea.
Yeah,
so
we
that's
just write
what-
our name on it
yeah.
and then just
That is.
Well, think about it, like I mean, like you said, they have they have a house. I mean, most people like our age, like they still don't really have houses. They go like right into an apartment most of the time. Like Joe and Sam.
Or wherever they're gonna live. It
No,
doesn't
I-
necessarily mean
yeah.
the house or wherever they're going to live.
Yeah, I gotcha.
It's not necessarily a house.
I
but
just
it's
A home.
yeah. I ju-
wherever they are residing. Yeah.
I just picture like a bunch of like big awkward gifts, and it's like you put it in the house, and you're like, where am I? Gonna
Yeah.
Like, where
No,
do I-
that's really what it
You're
is.
like,
I'm
where
sure
the
that's
hell
what
will I
that could be
put
with
it?
any wedding.
I
Yeah.
know,
You just
but-
get a ton of shit, and you're like, well, great. Now we got this shit.
And it's fucked up too because I know that whichever side of the family, it's usually the bride's side, spends, I'm talking days, wrapping these gifts just for them to be like torn apart because they have to look all ornate when they're
Yep.
being brought back and
Yeah.
forth.
Yep.
So they have to look really, really nice when they're wrapping them. I'm talking like this could be like a 3-4 day process of people just wrapping shit because there's just so much shit because we have such big families.
That fucking sucks.
So bringing it back just to be torn apart and be like, okay, where do I put this shit now?
Rough.
Yeah.
Now, I sometimes I feel bad for like the bride's friends because they usually wind up paying like the most for everything.
Like I do
Yeah.
hair,
Because
makeup.
they usually start paying all the price, like all
All the
all the
dress.
usually the dresses, the gifts, and then when it's like the baby shower,
Yeah.
like they're usually paying the baby shower for the
Yeah.
most part. Like the guys are just kind of like, hey,
Show up.
hey, bro, here's a cigar. Like here's
Yeah.
like,
You know,
congrats. Let's
Straight
go.
up. I mean, even with the, I was talking to somebody that's on the bridal party, and they were telling me how much it was for like their hair and makeup and shit. I said, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm paying for a $30 haircut.
and a $20.
Yeah, that's $200 suit rental. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, that sucks to be you. I don't know what to tell you.
A much longer day.
I was even asked, like, what are you guys going to do while you're waiting? I was like, play Smash. I don't know.
Yeah.
Drink.
Just chill, smoke cigars,
Play some bets.
but play some
I mean,
bets.
I don't do that, but
I don't
like,
do that either.
I,
but
I encourage it for the boys.
yeah, I hope the boys hit.
Yep.
I hope Joe hits. Just so it helps pay for the wedding.
right.
I hope I hit. It helps me pay for the wedding.
Yeah, come on, dance parlays in the card.
Yeah, I hope Dan's parlay hits. Honestly,
I think I should write a parlay in the card. I think it's pretty funny.
That'd be really
that'd be pretty great.
Gotta cook something up tonight before I write it.
But no, I definitely think it. I mean, what was I gonna say? There's another thing that also kind of sucks with weddings. I guess sometimes like when when people's speeches can get too long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cut it short. We don't
Yeah.
do speeches though.
No.
No, we don't do that. It's like we have like a best man, but it's like it's like this is your best friend and that's the bride's best friend, and
Yeah.
they kind of just like they would walk in together before they
Cheers.
come out, but like they don't do speeches. We don't got time for all that
I was
shit.
at a wedding like 3 weeks ago, and the best men, there were 3 of them, and they spoke for a total of like a half hour. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a long
I
time.
was usually keep it like under 5, under like 3 to 5 minutes.
3 to
Like,
5 minutes, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if
Don't
that-
roll a
if
scroll out,
that,
'cause-
like, what do you have, Dan? How many minutes? What's the over under?
Over under 2.5.
Over under 2.5.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what we
okay,
got.
That's good. That's yeah.
Yeah, I put the over on it.
Good
I think
line.
it's gonna be slightly over.
Yeah.
Good line.
I think it's gonna be slightly over.
I put
Dan, make me hit. Come on.
on.
Even if you gotta take dramatic pauses, we gotta time it.
And then just start singing the national anthem.
Oh, sick.
Fucking like National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Who wants to say grace? Grace? She died 10 years ago. Oh no, the prayer. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag. United States of America.
But no, like I've been in some of those weddings where like literally this like not even that like they would have this.
They just don't want it to roll on.
You would
and
have
on.
you would
yeah,
have
yeah.
the groom's, you'd have the best man speech, the maid of honor speech, but then like out of nowhere, I mean I seen this at some weddings and sometimes they don't. Like the father starts doing like both fathers do speeches, and I'm like.
All right.
Sometimes those father speeches
Breaks.
go longer than like anything. I was like, I've been in one that was like 20 minutes long, and I was like,
Well, there
What?
goes the first half of this party.
what is happening? Like, what do you?
Yeah, we don't do that.
Yeah. I mean, like, I get it. Like, you know, especially like when it's the bride's dad. Like, I get it. It's like, okay, it's a very special moment, but it's
So,
like,
like, you already got the first dance.
yeah. I'm like, oh man,
You don't need a speech.
that was only I especially.
Oh, that's another thing we don't do. We don't do that whole first
First
dance
dance?
thing.
yeah. Honestly, sometimes I compare.
I mean, the bride is definitely gonna dance with her father.
Yeah.
But it's not like
they don't make a whole.
yeah, they don't make like a
ceremonial-
whole like
Yeah.
oh now is the time
So
for the it
this-
just
for that.
happens,
Yeah,
you know.
I definitely like sometimes when the wedding they do those dances, but they do a shorter version of the song, so it's not like a full
Nice and
on
quick.
3-4 minute song. It's
Like,
like
they dance for,
maybe
like,
about
30
a
seconds.
minute and a half, like you know.
Right.
It's like
Enough,
very
enough
quick.
for pictures.
Yeah,
And then,
exactly. Enough for like, oh, that's so cute, and then it's like, all right, next one, and it's
Yeah.
like, you know, because you gotta get both sides, and but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we don't do that.
one thing I don't like at weddings sometimes is with the open bar when the bartenders aren't allowed to give you shots.
Yes, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I never understood
So
that.
I just say, could I have it neat? Thanks.
Does that mean just like in the
Yeah, you
oh,
just-
Yeah, in the glass. Yeah, they
Oh.
just pour out a glass, and then I ask for a chaser. That's what I do.
Sometimes
I'd be like, hey, can I get a whiskey neat and then a Coke?
Oh.
And that they can do.
Honestly, there's been times when I just say, "Hey, can I get whatever liquor? Can I get it on the rocks?" And they literally, one of them said to me, "I see what you're doing there. Like, I still can't do that." And I'm like,
There you go.
they would do it the one thing. Like, I could do it this one time, but like,
I'm
I
like-
can't do it. I'm like, oh, what?
I'm like, hey, can I get a shot? I'm like, no, we don't do that. I'm like, can I get a neat? And I'm like, little $20 bill. Throw it in
Yeah.
their tip
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, all right. Here, have
Yeah,
it.
that's the key.
Yeah.
That's
even
definitely
then,
the key.
It's like, really, how are you gonna do that, but you can't give shots? Like, what is
well,
the
they're
difference?
technically not supposed to do that either. But if you swing them a little.
No, I know,
further.
but why,
But if-
what is
but
the,
if it's-
what
if
is
it's
the point?
neat,
Why can't you do
because-
shots?
You're expected to sip it, but like, I just asked you for a shot. It's the
I
same
never
thing.
understood that. Why? Like, you're paying all this money for that place?
I
like,
think it's more of
They
like
just
a.
don't- it's a liability. They don't want people to
yeah,
get that fucked up.
Yeah, they don't want people that trashed. I think that's what it
Are
is.
you sure about that?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
I paid a lot of money. I thought this was America. I'll sign a waiver. I don't give a shit. Like, if there's that liability, like, okay, let me sign a waiver,
Yeah.
and I will do. This is Tim, and this is my first shot of the night, and I'm okay with it. like,
That's great. Another
Think
thing
you're
that
onto something.
another
just
thing that
have a
I've
confession
noticed.
room. Oh, I'm doing that at a wedding. I'm gonna have a confession room.
Joe and Sam have a phone line that you can call. And they'll
Say
leave
what?
Whatever. You leave them a message. It goes
No
to,
fucking
it goes
way.
To it goes to
I'm gonna blow 'em
Yeah,
up.
we left like great messages
Yo.
yesterday.
I'm gonna. Oh, it's over for y'all. Y'all are getting cooked. I'm roasting the shit out of y'all.
I feel like it's almost worse than when people used to put the disposable cameras on
Oh,
the
people
tables.
still do that.
I know people do that,
but like you run out of pictures.
Yeah.
That is
I- the
unlimited
development,
calls.
Like, there's always that one camera that people just took like general, like whatever they
Yeah,
do, like,
yeah.
dirty photos, and you're like, oh man, I feel bad whoever has to develop those.
Yeah.
You slowly like you're checking, and you just see the photos slowly coming. You're like,
When
oh,
when I used to
really?
work in Walgreens, that happened all the time. Like people would say, because people would think that we don't see the
Whatever.
photos. Nah, we see the photos. Like, but people would send in
Whatever.
some crazy shit.
I just always
Yeah.
picture what is it? The hangover photos.
Yeah,
I've probably seen a lot worse on those.
Yeah.
I'd assume.
yeah. Another thing I noticed that at least from videos that I've seen is Americans don't do live bands that often.
No.
I've been to 2.
Where they do live bands.
Yep, my friend Nick.
Yeah.
They had a live band, but they also had it cool, and they had a DJ and a live band.
Oh, okay.
But so it was mostly a live band, and then the occasional
Some like backing track or
Yeah,
like
like,
if you need
exactly.
need a break, you throw
Yeah,
the DJ
yep.
on.
Okay,
Mhm.
I mean we do
MC.
the backing track too, but that's mostly just to give the band a break
Break.
because
Yeah.
you know they're playing for 4 hours. So the way it would
Sure.
normally work is like they'll play for 2 hours
They'll break.
and then
like
they'll
dinner.
have like they'll play something over the speakers, but
Yeah.
like something quiet,
Yeah.
and then the band can
Whatever.
eat, drink,
Yeah.
do whatever
Yeah,
they
no.
got to do, and then they go back to
back.
playing.
Actually, I've been to 3. I've been to one in Michigan. That it was actually it was one of the bride or groom's cousins that was in a band.
Mm.
So that was like their wedding gift for them. It was like that they performed.
Cop out.
And it was good. It was good though.
Cop out.
What do you mean? It was free.
Exactly.
Hey, think about that.
Cop out. That's a cop out. I don't get.
And
Yo, DM us if you think that's a cop out. That's a cop out.
And then what was it? There was another,
I would do that.
And then there was another one that what's it called? Recently, there was my other cousins on my dad's side. That was like, what was it? The Halloween weekend, the one I went to. That was a live band, and it was actually a what was the cover band for? It was Bruce Springsteen.
Oh,
Bruce
okay.
Springsteen.
Bruce
Yeah.
Springsteen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
cool.
Well, wedding band's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
I
like
don't
I'm
see
saying,
too
like every wedding I've ever gone to,
majority
it's
is
all live.
Yeah.
It's all live instruments.
I mean, if you think about it, I'm sure like back then, like, you know, you figure like probably up into like the 90s, it was mostly live
Bands
bands.
and stuff.
Probably.
And
Yeah.
then, like think about it, you that type of equipment started to become a thing now.
that
Yeah.
DJs started
DJing and
to
shit.
work.
Yeah. And it's cheaper because you're only paying what? Maybe 2 guys.
Yeah.
Maybe one's like
One's the MC, one's the-
one's
Yeah.
DJ,
One and one's the DJ, and then maybe a teardown guy. You know. So who you paying? 3 guys. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's true.
But
You know,
I don't know. It's interesting some of the different weddings out there, but
there's not. Actually, I don't know. Joe's this wedding. I feel like it's gonna be, or I guess was a super Italian.
yeah. You know what?
I don't know
you know
what's
what?
gonna happen.
This one's gonna be super Italian.
I think Fran's pushing for it to be super Italian. Yeah.
One of the types of things I don't like about weddings sometimes is
Can we redo the Godfather scene with Tim though? Look at him a cat.
Just throw some marshmallows.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We'll just pack your, you know.
No, I was gonna say
You come to me,
You come to me on the day of my friend's wedding.
cause you know I can't say no.
When was the last time you invited me over? When was the last time you
Should do a
When was the
promo for
last
the
time you
video.
came to my
this
kid's birthday
episode.
We should do a promo for it. I think
While
it'd be
we're
good.
Well, for this
think it'd be
episode, we
good.
should do it.
We should do it. We should do it.
While we're
then.
getting-
I
while
think
we're
it'd be
getting ready.
amazing. While we're getting ready,
Yeah.
I think it'd be amazing. I'll stand there and be the guard. Dan will come in, ask you for a favor. I'll just sit there with my sunglasses on, you know, just dead serious.
I'll grant you this wish, but on one condition: you follow the podcast.
I like it. I like it. I think we should do it.
Stay tuned, talkers. We'll see.
Something's in progress.
Something's cooking.
No, another thing I was gonna say that can somewhat be annoying sometimes is when people book the hotels and the venue is an
Far.
hour plus away.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Like what? Like you're gonna tell me you couldn't find something closer? Like there's no hotels in that area.
The only excuse is if that is the closest hotel, which would make no sense.
right.
But
yeah,
Or if the the place that you're going to take photos. This happened to me once too. The place that we went to go take photos was an hour and a half away from the venue of the wedding.
yeah, fuck
That shit was miserable.
Yeah, fuck that. That's fucking deep.
That shit sucked.
yeah, it's horrible.
It was the worst.
Like I mean, photos. I mean, I can see the photos, but like definitely like think about it, like you're feeling good, like you're all excited to go to the wedding, and it's like then you're
Then
there.
you're in a bus or whatever.
what if
Yeah, or a
what if
limo or
drive?
whatever.
Think
Yeah,
about it. If you're running slightly late,
it's a wrap.
you're like literally if it's an hour, you're like, oh shit, I'm 45.
And you miss it, you
you're
miss
like,
the shuttle bus.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah.
fucked.
You're
You're like
fucked.
either
You're
I gotta
literally fucked.
call an Uber that's gonna cost me an arm and a leg,
Yeah.
or I
Yeah.
suck it up and drive and
Yeah, but or like think about it, like you're going an hour, and what if there's traffic? What?
Yeah.
That entire bus and maybe another bus is
Yeah.
literally
Fucked.
is fucked. Like your wedding's late already, and which delays everything else.
Yeah,
Like that's crazy.
yeah. Fucking sucks. It's absolutely terrible.
Also, another thing I don't like is sometimes when a wedding starts exactly on time. Like when they
wouldn't like that. You
What?
would hate that.
you just show up late too.
you would hate
Oh
that.
fuck! I was hoping it started 20 minutes late.
well because a lot of times
You understand what you did
Yeah.
to yourself here,
I
right?
care.
Go ahead. Just fine.
So-
I want to hear it.
the few times that I was very early for a wedding,
Okay.
not the ones I was in. Don't
Okay.
worry, don't get twisted.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was a guest at the wedding.
Okay.
I was on time, and the weddings were 20 minutes late, 30 minutes late.
Okay.
The ones that I show up at the exact time are 5 minutes into the wedding, and I was like, "What the hell just happened?" How?
So you didn't show up at the exact time.
For,
You were
for
5 minutes late.
for other ones. No, they said in the invitation 5:30.
Okay.
All
I
right.
started 5:25.
Exactly. They started 5 minutes earlier than 5:30. I'm like, what? They're already up on.
I have a feeling he was just running on Timmy time.
No,
I feel like it started
'Cause
perfectly on
They,
time.
they would probably start at 5:25 to let everybody walk in.
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah.
oh fuck, hey, excuse me guys.
Yeah,
excuse me."
and now you're the asshole
Excuse me,
that's cutting in front of the bride as she's walking. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry,
I actually walked up.
And Tim-
I
Tim's
walked in
like,
first,
"Oh,
and
I'm sorry,
everyone stood up for me. It was wild.
oh, hey guys, didn't see you. Hey,
Excuse me, pardon me.
You know that?
Glad
Tim,
you can make
sit,
it.
Tim,
Glad you can
sit
make
the
it.
fuck down.
You know what that reminds me of? You ever see that video of the dog that's walking down the street as
Yes,
the
at the-
parade
on
is
the
there
parade, yep.
for the Pope coming
Yep.
down, and the dog is just so happy because
Yep.
he thinks it's all for him?
Yep, that's me.
That was Tim that day.
Yeah, no, it was 100% me. Honestly, another thing that I don't know. This might make me just be me being a guy, but I think sometimes when the wedding dress is way too long, like when it's just like
Nah,
it's
that's my thing though.
What's
Like
it?
that.
That's your thing.
Oh yeah, nah,
Really?
The dress got to be crazy, son.
Really? It's gotta
Yeah.
be that like all
It's
the
got
way.
to.
It's
all
I
gotta
mean,
that-
sometimes, yeah. I mean, I've been to weddings where the dress is a lot more relaxed. It's more dependent, but like for the most part, they're usually like loud.
Long.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm talking about like the
The
one
ones
that
that all the way down
like,
the
goes
aisle.
all the way down the aisle.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
need like the entire like party to hold.
Yeah, yeah. The
I don't know what it's called.
bridesmaids are meant to hold the dress straight while they walk. At least for us, that's how it works.
Wow.
They're like walking behind them and like pulling it and making sure it's straight, and they
That's
can
not
just
what
walk.
we would do that if Sam's dress is long. I don't know what her dress looks like, but
Yeah, I don't know what her dress looks like either.
someone will be pulling it. Well, we do. You look great, Sam.
You look great, Sam. You look
Yeah,
fucking great.
Your dress is great.
Your
Don't-
dress is great.
No matter what it
the,
looks
per-
like.
matter what we
the
said.
perfect amount of length.
I don't care if it was 10 feet long, all right? It was perfect.
Like-
I'm talking about one longer than that. Whatever
Yeah.
you decided, if it's longer than that, it's too much.
Yeah. Like I remember one of Kim Kardashian's weddings. I just remember it was like ridiculous.
Wait, you were there?
Yeah, I was there. Yep, of course. Come on.
He married her once.
He married her once. Y'all thought that was Ray J in the video? If I had one wish.
I hit it. I hit it. I hit it. I hit it first.
See, that's why I couldn't be a wedding DJ, because I'd play some shit like that just to see what happens, you know? Like,
You push the
just
button.
to see who
you
really gets into the song.
Push the button, duck down.
Yeah.
Wasn't me, I swear.
And then follow it up with "It wasn't me."
My hand slipped. Twice.
So I couldn't be no wedding
Kanye,
DJ, bro. I could do some
Kanye
shit
when you
like
play
that.
both. You play the Gold Digger and you play that one.
Yep.
Could probably both be hits, honestly.
I would have the wild. I don't care what they told me. I would play like the main songs that they told me to play at like the cute times. But after that, I'm going crazy, bro.
Do you think Kanye's song played at Kanye's wedding?
Do you know Kanye?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would.
It's the only thing that played. at
It's the
Kanye.
only thing that played. Yeah. His walkout song was Bound too. Like,
Oh man.
Another thing, staying on the music trend. When weddings have too many line dances, cut that out.
Yeah.
Cut that out. I don't need the Cupid shuffle into the cha cha
It's
slide.
gonna happen.
Into no, I know at their wedding they said no.
thank
No?
you.
DJ,
Oh,
they told the
thank-
DJ no.
Thank God.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't be doing that shit. Shit corny.
Just play shout. That's it.
Shout.
Just play the song shout. Do like Wedding Crashers stuff. Like that's good.
There should be the old school Italian one where everybody just goes in the big circle.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
What's it? One of the things that I remember doing. I speaking of Wedding Crashers, for my friend Nick's wedding, I was one of the best men, and
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna be like, so my boy Vince Vaughn, right?
no, they were doing the cake ceremony, but it was kind of cool. They did it off to the side, and I saw them have it. Like I was just coming away from the bar, and I just look over to the side of the venue, and I see them doing it, and they didn't really make an announcement to it.
It's small.
So I saw them do like, they gave each other like a piece of the cake, and then I came in, and like after they took the photos, I came in and I was feeding my friend Nick the cake, and he was feeding me the cake.
That's funny.
And the camera girl's like, I don't think I've ever seen this, and I was like, good. I was like, it's original.
Take it. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Sam would probably shoot us if we did that.
Oh yeah.
But going back to the music thing, another thing that sucks, and this has happened a lot to me specifically, when they sit you right next to the speakers,
Oh, you can't hear shit.
bro, it's the fucking worst, because your next 3 days are ruined because you
Just
have
start
like
ringing.
minor tinnitus. Like it's
Start
the
ringing
fucking
in your ear.
worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
You can't talk to nobody at the table.
Yeah, you can't talk to anyone. You're just
Even if
sitting
you don't
there.
know anybody there, it's like I'm just fucking deaf.
Yeah,
What'd you say?
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, it's the worst.
There's always that random table that just gets put together.
Yeah, but I feel like
Yeah.
for whatever reason that random table is always like the most lit for no reason.
Because
It's like
it's
the
right there.
most random people, and it's
Yeah.
like they're
Cause
just getting
'cause
after
they're like-
it.
they're
Because it's right by the speakers.
they
dog.
have nothing else to lose.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I don't even like.
May as well enjoy
Yeah.
it.
I know none of you here. I can't embarrass myself. Let's do it.
Honestly, how do you determine if you're like that random table? Is it usually like you're like that last number?
No, I mean you kind of
No.
ask around on who's your table and you figure it out.
Yeah, I,
Like,
I feel
hey,
like once you look around,
like-
because obviously they're gonna seat you with at
Usually-
least one person.
Usually,
you know?
whenever
You
I
know?
sit down, I just introduce myself to everybody I'm sitting there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
"Hey,
I
how's
do
it
too.
going?"
Especially if I don't know them.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do that too.
Oh yeah, I always introduce.
Because there's always like that.
And then you
'cause-
piece who's together, who's not,
yeah.
who knows who.
How do you know?
Oh,
how do you know
seating
the bride and
arrangements
groom?
at weddings, at least for ones that I've been to. Holy fuck, are they a nightmare?
Honestly, half the time you're looking at a board, you're squinting. You're
Yeah.
like,
I don't know
you're
who
like,
the fuck I'm
where
sitting
am
with.
I? I've been
Yeah.
to somewhere like there's not
alphabetized.
Yeah, it's all table, and I'm like,
Yeah.
how the fuck am I supposed to know what table I'm at?
I'm trying to look at every table.
I'm like, I
Yeah.
gotta look at every single one. I'm like, I'm not. I'm definitely not table one. I'm not table two. Let me look in the middle. Area.
Right.
just look for your name.
I'm like, I don't see myself in four, maybe six. Nope. Let me go down. Nope. And it's like I had to ask whoever like I know. I'm like, what table you at? All right. I'm gonna assume that I'm at that table.
Right.
You just hope you look, you take a little peek. Fuck, I'm
Yeah.
not at that table.
Yeah, you look like, oh nope, I'm not on that one. Where the hell am I?
Yeah.
The worst.
I mean, at least we know for this one we're gonna be with the boys.
the
you
worst.
know?
The worst is when you look at the tables and you see like everybody you know. You're like, oh cool, I should be there, and you're not there, and you're like,
Oh
The
yeah,
fuck?
yeah. That's when I just sneak over.
Where
Once
the
everyone
fuck
like
am
gets
I?
up and
Oh,
starts
yeah.
dancing and shit, I'm like, fuck, I'm going.
Start
over
eating
there.
their food.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
yo, what are you guys doing? Yeah. No,
Or
fuck that.
like sometimes those places like where like they actually like 2 months in advance. Like, what do you want to eat that day? It's like I don't
I
know.
don't know
Oh,
what I'm
that's
fucking
the-
feeling that day.
So,
I don't know what the
I went to
fuck I
one in
wanna eat.
August. Then they came back around. Like, do you remember when you ordered? I said, I RSVP'd like 3 months ago.
Yeah, I
The
have
fuck?
no idea.
yeah.
I
don't
hope I
know
ordered
why-
something good.
Yeah,
How am I
yeah.
supposed to remember what I ordered? I have no idea.
It's like that Sweet Life is Like Cody that just came up. He's like, what if I don't feel like Italian that day?
Yeah, really. I remember in King of Queens that they did a skit like that. Arthur, the dad,
Mhm.
he was in a wedding. He was coming up in a wedding, and that's what happened. And I think he was ordering the chicken, but he was and that particular day he was in the mood for fish.
Right.
So the entire wedding, he's asking people if they want to change their if they want the chicken. So he's hyping up the chicken dish
Right.
so he can get the fish.
Right.
And then finally he somehow man up getting
Switching it.
yes.
Yeah.
I think they weren't looking and they just swapped it.
Right.
Or something stupid like that. But it was like every time they pans him, he's always talking to like a different character, trying to like get them to. And then he would get all mad if they say no, like they want their fish. And then just like starts yelling at them.
Yeah. I mean, get like general 3. Get like a chicken, a fish, and then like some kind of beef.
Or
and
vegan.
then I mean,
Yeah,
don't invite vegans to your wedding. What are we doing here?
There'll always be a
Don't
vegan option.
who?
There's always a vegan option, even if it's not on the menu.
Don't invite vegans to your wedding. That's
Like,
it.
I feel like I can understand like yes, you got a budget for that, but at the same time, it's like you should, if anything, have a dietary. Like if anything, just
Yep.
ask people like what their dietary restrictions.
Yeah.
Venues always have options.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
prepped for
I mean,
parties. They're
it's
prepped
like-
out parties.
They
on
always
week.
got chicken
Fingers and fries. Yeah.
And I seen it. And I actually did that once just to be that guy. And
Fuck it.
everyone looked at me like, what? They had them? I'm like, yep.
Yeah, I know who looks stupid
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, enjoy your fish.
Yeah, you fucking loser. Which one my chicken fingers? They're fucking
They
delicious.
always got it. I worked at a catering hall. They always got
They
it.
always
Oh,
have
yeah.
chicken
Oh,
fingers and
yeah.
fries.
Got it.
Always.
They
It's
got
like
it.
man, you have to because if kids are around, it's a
Yeah.
baseline go to.
Mhm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You cannot go wrong with it. Chicken fingers and fries.
Nice and easy to make too.
Yeah.
Just throw it in the fryer and take it out.
Yeah, you can't fuck it up. Throw some ketchup on the side, bang, good to go. I may order that at the wedding.
Just to do it.
It's a,
I'm not gonna lie.
It's a power move.
I'm
Think
not
about
gonna lie. I think
Wow.
and I'll still eat it with a fork and knife.
Yeah.
How the fuck y'all feel?
it. Yeah.
Class.
Classy.
Classy.
Man. You look classy.
You know what I'm saying? With the tux, kind of
Mhm.
fire.
Now, how do you guys feel when there's too many kids at the wedding?
I don't mind.
No.
No, there's always a lot of kids
I-
at the weddings I go to.
I-
Always.
I always hear like people like do like mixed complaints about it.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Some people like they go, there's too many kids, and it feels like it's at more of like a kids party.
I don't care. Let the
I
kids have
actually
fun.
a
Let the kids have fun.
funny story of me being a kid at the wedding. So I stole a golf cart once as a kid.
Oh, that's a way to start the story.
Yeah. So basically, right. So we went to one of my cousins' weddings, right? One of my 9,000,005 cousins. And me and 3 of my other cousins were all hanging out. We were super close at the time. And we went to the wedding, and it was in like this beautiful fucking golf course in like PA, right?
Mhm.
It took us like 2.5 hours to get there. But the only reason I wanted to go is because I knew the rest of my cousins were going. So we were going, and we were going around, and we saw all these people outside because we weren't fucking around with the wedding. Like, and you know, we were like 9-10 years old maybe at the time. You know what I'm saying? So we go outside, and we just look to the right, and there's 3 golf carts there. And we look at my cousin, and I look at him, and I was like, let's go see how to turn these shits on. You know? And to turn on golf carts, you don't even really need a key. You really just press and turn them on. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, there's no, like, key to them or anything. So we just get on, and we just start driving the shit all around the golf cart, just tearing up the fucking... I mean, we're not, like, you know, it's not
I know what you mean.
super fast, but, like, to us, we were going 1,000,000 miles an hour. We were in the fucking DeLorean, and that thing to us, you know what I mean? And then a guy comes, and I felt so bad, and this was me being... Because I thought the main initiative was to just run, right?
Yeah.
So a guy comes, because I was in the back, and my 2 cousins were in front, and the guy comes up to us, he goes, what the fuck are you guys doing? And I just bailed, because I thought that was just, like,
That's it.
you know, subliminally what we were all going to do.
Run.
My cousin was a deer in headlights, just stayed there, the one that was driving. He goes, oh, I thought we could take these. That's literally what he said. He's like, I thought, like, these were for everyone. He goes, well, what are you doing? Are you guys here with, like, a golf, you know, people playing golf or whatever? I'm booking it down the fucking hill, hauling ass, like, running dead sprint in like, dress shoes, dress pants, dead fucking sprint. 9-year-old Bassard, fat
No.
as fuck.
No looking back.
Not looking back. And I thought, like, yo, this is it. He's going to get in trouble. Like, this is going to be a whole big thing. So I'm waiting at the bottom of the hill, and the only thing that happens is he gets out, and he walks back down. And I was like, what did he say? He's like, nothing. He just said you can't do that. And I said, oh, okay. So I panicked for no reason.
So I just ran.
Yeah.
And I'm out of breath.
Yeah, for nothing. Yeah, because I panicked. But, yeah, I stole a golf cart when I was, like, 9.
Sick.
Yeah.
You know what? Sometimes I don't like about weddings when they don't have a beer boy.
Yeah.
That's the worst,
Big
Ah.
key.
honestly.
Big key. Yeah.
Oh man,
That's like super Italian to have a beer boy, too,
Like-
honestly.
It's a shame.
honestly that's super classy. I don't understand. Like it brings some life and joy to like
Yeah.
a wedding.
It gets everybody going.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
in Italian, it literally translates to birrio boyo. You know,
Yeah.
Just-
Like
Sure.
if you really want to have a wedding to get remembered, you'd have a beer boy.
And
For
you have
sure.
someone that would perfectly fit the beer boy.
yeah, like I mean,
Look.
it's one thing if you don't have somebody that fits the aesthetic of a beer boy,
Yeah.
but when you do, why let that potential go to waste?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
You know?
Big wasted opportunity.
Big waste of opportunity. Because like a lot of times, like if you go to like a wedding and all like the groomsmen are nerds, you know what I mean? Like they don't have that beer boy energy. They're not just like radiating. They don't just piss excellence. You
Odds
know what I
are,
mean?
beer boy would supply the own beer too.
The
Don't
beer
even
boy,
buy it.
honestly, if the beer boy has the energy to be beer boy, he's showing up with his own 30 rack. Like, no questions asked. You know what I
Being
mean?
this comes out on Friday, I did show up my own 30 rack. Not officially beer boy, but yes, I was.
yes. He was the unofficial official
I'm bringing
beer boy.
the whole 12
There we go.
thing just in case. just in case.
last minute decisions, you know?
If the wedding starts going downhill, then I'm just gonna
Just in case. It'll be
Can't
locked
go.
and loaded when I arrive.
you're gonna do it. But yeah. Anyway, let us
Ugh.
know what you guys think. What you guys do not like about weddings.
Yeah.
All right.
Little halftime show.
Little halftime show.
We're gonna give a halftime show to some amazing sponsors, and without these sponsors, this show would still continue after 150 episodes.
Yes.
Any of you fine talkers like to go first? What do you like to give an amazing sponsor shout out to?
Shout out to being able to trim your hair a little bit, and it looks like nothing happened because I got it cut today, and it took an inch off, and it doesn't look like they cut it at all.
I thought you were going to hit us with the whole, did you not notice I did anything with my
So-
hair?
so wait. No, I got like an inch cut off, and I looked at it and said, doesn't look like anything happened, but fuck it. I cut it. Can't say nothing I didn't do.
No, you know what, Dan? Like, I feel like they did a lot. Like, an inch really is like...
But like,
No, like an inch is like it's a substantial
lot. It's a
amount.
lot of hair.
You know what I mean? Like that's a lot of hair. So
Uh-huh.
like an inch is like
I mean, an
Well,
inch is
maybe-
an
maybe
inch.
I
an
should-
inch is an inch.
maybe
you know
I
what
didn't
mean?
realize like my hair was that long. And
Like,
it's
like an
just-
inch of snow in Texas shuts down Texas.
An inch
you know
is-
what I mean?
An inch does a lot.
An inch does a lot.
It goes a long way.
It's
I'm
not
glad
about the
you're
size-
finally picking up on it.
It's not about the size of the boat. It's about the motion of the ocean.
An inch is a lot. All right,
What's a lot of
like
hair?
An inch is above average.
you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, women love to complain and saying an inch isn't a lot until it's off their hair. Then it's a lot. Like I don't under, you know,
yeah,
You know, wait, you know what? I don't know what you women are talking about because like I got an inch off today.
you can't tell. Can't tell.
When I did grow my hair that one time during 2020, like I actually when I was in Chicago, I was losing my mind because I couldn't do anything because everything was shut down and I was going for work. I literally had like a buzzer and I was literally shaping up my
nipping
head.
at it.
And it actually was going really well, and I was like, wow, I can't believe I just did that. And all I did was I literally would on the bottom of my hair,
Line it up.
I would slide it up, and I would clean out everything underneath it.
Right.
And it like worked out perfect. I was like, wow. I was like, I did a good job. And I even took like a pan video, and I forgot who I sent it to like a couple of different people, and they're all like, dude, you did a good job. I was like, I didn't know you could do that. I was like, I didn't know either. I'm just losing my mind in the hotel room.
Gotta try something. If I cut my hair, I
Yeah.
cut my hair. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Shout out to my barber for cutting hair in his backyard. Allegedly during COVID.
Actually, yeah, he did.
I knew a bunch of barbers that were doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
I
not?
mean, people
Yeah,
needed
really.
cuts.
People needed cuts, you know,
That's it.
and it's good for the mental.
Yes. Big facts. Plus,
Nice.
people gotta eat.
Yeah. Facts.
Anyway,
Yeah.
do you got something?
Yeah, being off 2 days back to back and being off on a holiday. This is the first Thanksgiving I'm off for in the last 5 years of my life. The
Nice.
Wow.
last 5 years I've worked every Thanksgiving. This is
So-
the first one I've had off in 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are people gonna do on Thanksgiving when they can't get their vapes?
Oh. Oh no. The tragedy.
Come on,
Oh.
go on, just a little bit. Just a
The-
little
There's
the
gonna
tragedy.
There's gonna be some heat in some households. I'll tell you that when
Oh,
they
I
can't get
know.
their nick.
I know. I know. And it happens every fucking year. I can't believe you guys are open. And I look at them every single year without question and say, because we still have customers, right? It takes 1 year for you guys to not show up for us to be closed.
Yeah.
But this year he has no choice in the matter.
I'm gonna give a shout out to those radio stations that don't play Christmas music until after Thanksgiving.
Who the fuck listens to the radio?
Me.
When you're in the car, yeah.
Yeah.
You listen to the radio in the car, Dan?
Sometimes, yeah.
Weird.
You know how many times sometimes my phone also
It's-
just does not connect to Bluetooth?
You hit a little 104.3, maybe a little 92.
Q?
Yeah.
92.3.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I couldn't
Z100?
tell you the last time I-
Z100's a good one.
I couldn't tell you the last time I listened to the radio.
102.7, Light FM.
Light FM. 106.
That I remember.
106.3.
106 in
Country-
Parks, yeah.
Country
I know
ra-
that
that's
one.
a country radio
Oh.
station.
Uh,
They changed.
Is it 94.3?
Nope, not anymore.
94.7?
They got rid.
Oh, they changed it?
Yep, Sonic Country.
Wow.
Yep, it's gone.
Shame.
Yep. But
Nice.
yeah, shout out to those radio stations that don't overplay Christmas music until after Thanksgiving.
Last Christmas.
I swear, I already heard Mariah Carey like 4 times already. Actually, probably more.
Hot take: Mariah Carey has better songs than All I Want for Christmas.
Did you-
Fantasy is a much better song.
Did you know Travis Kelce overtook her #1 on the Christmas music charts?
Good.
Travis Kelce
Humbler.
Yeah, he dropped a
Humbler.
Christmas song with his brother.
has a Christmas song with his brother?
Yeah.
Is
There's
Taylor
the-
Swift on it?
Honestly,
Oh,
it's
The,
a
they
good
kinda wanna
Eagle-
listen to it. Is it
the
fire?
The Eagles offensive line dropped a whole Christmas album last year, and then his brother, Travis Kelce's brother, and
Honestly,
Travis Kelce dropped
shout
this all
out
together.
shout out to Travis
This year.
Kelce for really putting Taylor Swift on the map.
Yeah.
Really good job. Like, she deserved it. And I'm glad that she's finally getting the
did you listen to the hot takes? Okay, the controversial takes episode. Yeah,
I'm just so glad that that she's
yeah. No one knew who Taylor Swift
yeah,
was
I'm
beforehand.
just glad that she's finally getting her awards that she
Yeah.
that-
Now her shows can finally sell out.
yeah, like good for
Yeah,
her.
Travis Kelce is letting her use the stadium to put on her show.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, thank
Shout
you.
out Metallica for still beating her out in attendance at the SoFi Stadium, though. Pow.
Yeah, shout out.
They did,
No, I believe it. I'm just saying shout out.
but it was over a technicality because technically Metallica had a smaller stage set up than Taylor Swift, so they could fit more people in.
boo,
But they were
boo.
both sold out.
Doesn't
But
matter.
technically, numbers-wise, Metallica had more.
That's all that matters.
Numbers don't lie.
maybe she should get a smaller stage.
Maybe she should get a smaller stage.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Maybe she should have.
Maybe she should have taken an inch off her stage. Maybe she would have had more people.
Maybe you should have had a blank space on that stage.
Yeah. Should have.
How you like that? How you like them apples?
Karma.
Anyway, you'll learn. You'll learn as you.
Karma's a guy on the Chiefs, apparently.
Get, yeah, you'll learn as you get put on the map again. So. But
I mean, if they break up, her career is completely downhill.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Oh, for sure. For sure.
For sure.
For sure. But anyway,
Forever? Forever, ever?
yo, he's coming out with a new album.
Oh, that's by Catchy Hands. We don't got to talk about it.
Okay. We'll save it. But anyway, thank you sponsors. Because like we said, without you, this show would still continue. All right, second half.
Second half.
Let's talk about the positive of weddings.
Yes.
Um,
Honestly, being with that many people, like your friends, and dressed up that nice because it's an ego booster for everyone.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, it's just like it's a nice thing to be a part of. Like
Yeah.
witnessing like your friends kind of like get
Because
to the
nothing-
next chapter of their life and you wish them the best.
Yes. Unless you hating, which I'm gonna be hating. No, I'm kidding. I'm not hating.
Don't be hating.
You just hating about that +1. That's all.
I'm just hating about the +1, bro. That's all I'm saying.
It's just one
There's
person.
so many options.
It's just one person.
There was so much space allowed. Anyway,
This guy got hose.
I don't.
I
Said
don't
there's
know.
so many options.
Not that, I meant options for me to take. Shut up,
No,
Dan.
no,
You know
no,
what I mean?
he's taking
Look
notes
how
of-
he flipped it. Look how they gaslight me on this show. This is why we aren't friends.
No.
I
Options.
think you're gaslighting us that you don't got hose. How
I
about that?
don't. I
How
don't.
about that?
I
It's
don't.
Your lawyer is not helping you at all.
I don't. Yeah, Tim, lawyer.
It's about options about like
Lawyer
football,
up.
like football options. It's just like different play calls, you know.
You're a terrible lawyer.
You're such a bad lawyer. Where's Ron? Ron.
I tried.
But also on that note, there's also a major difference with whether you're like part of the wedding or if you're the +1. I feel like being the +1
Yeah.
at a wedding is low-key kind of a great time because like you're just there to get fucked up.
Yeah.
You don't give a shit. I don't know nobody. I'll try not to embarrass you, but I'm gonna talk to everybody I don't know.
Well, that
act
could
like
be
I
that
belong.
could be a good and bad thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you get too fucked up around, like your significant other's family, especially if
yeah,
that's the
that's-
first time you're meeting them, that's not
That's a lot.
necessarily,
But when you're +1 to a friend's wedding of your significant other, it's pretty good.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good time. That's definitely a good time.
Honestly, so I should have put this in like I guess things I don't like about weddings is sometimes when they're destination weddings and they're just in the middle like
I've never been to a destination.
they're just
wedding.
they're kind of like inconvenient where it's like you got to go travel like to the other side of the country for like 2 days and like they don't even live there, they just want,
No, they just want it.
they
to
just want
be
it
there.
there and you're like okay,
There's one thing if you go to like I don't know a tropical place or whatever, but if you're just going to some random place in some random
Yeah.
Cincinnati,
state,
Ohio.
Like-
like, why?
yeah, like oh it's gonna be in Texas. Why in Texas? Oh, because everything it's just like
Everything's bigger in
Texas,
Texas.
yeah.
Everything bigger in Texas.
so I was like, oh, all right, well, that's fair. I
But if
guess.
you're like, yeah, we're going to Mexico. If you want to go, like, I'm in. I'm going to
Is that
Mexico.
you or me?
that was me, how'd that happen?
Oh shit!
Probably hit the
shit.
button.
It's not all the time that it's a positive, but usually the food at these places are
I was
pretty
gonna
gas.
say
I've been to weddings with bad food.
I
but
like-
when there's good food at the weddings.
I like when the wedding has an amazing cocktail hour.
Yeah.
Because if they have an amazing cocktail hour,
The food's gonna slap.
well, not even that. I don't feel obligated to eat a lot during.
Yeah,
the
I
can
don't feel
Right.
bad if this food sucks.
Right.
Right.
If the
'Cause I ate
cocktail hour
great
slaps, it's like
beforehand.
honestly, I can eat all this food right now, and then I won't have to eat the rest
good
of the
take.
night, and I could drink.
Right.
It's a good take.
Like honestly, cocktail hour for me, it's not really about the drinking. It's about me eating and then drinking at the actual like ceremony. Part.
Yeah. I agree.
Like honestly, there was a cocktail hour where they actually had a mozzarella station, and I was for it.
Cotto mozzarella.
They like were
Got
making
the
like
mozzarella.
mozzarella right in front of you, and then you just would.
It's the most Italian shit I ever heard in
Oh,
my
it
life.
was so good.
Did they have the prosciutto cut today?
Oh yeah, they had it. They had the whole cheese area. I was like, oh, you guys are making mozzarella right now. Like,
I'm gonna park myself right here.
Tim actually just stayed with that guy the whole night. He
Oh,
didn't even
yeah.
go to the wedding.
they had fried calamari just kind of chilling. Like it was like.
Hey, bud, if I give you $20,
Yeah.
stay during the.
You're with me.
reception?
You're with me. You're with me.
You're with me.
Bring that shit over to my
Bring
table.
that shit to the table.
Here's
Bring that shit back.
Here's $50.
Bring that shit over here.
Remember who did that? Remember who treated you? Now I like when bartenders make the drink strong.
Yeah.
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 Like
And realistically, dog, it's not your liquor. What do you care?
Yeah.
Pour. Pour.
like my cousin's wedding, me and my other cousin, we were bad. We wound up just staying at the bar, and we kept making like, even though we said they didn't do shots, this place
Everybody was
did.
taking shots.
Because the thing is, the place didn't have actual shot glasses.
Yeah,
It was,
drinking
it was
in
on a winery, so everyone was drinking like
The
Scotch.
rocks,
yeah.
the rocks glass.
And we're just pounding and pounding and
crazy.
pounding. I was getting my dad doesn't drink, but
Yeah.
I got my dad to drink. I got my uncles to drink, and all I said was a simple thing: was I go, let's take a shot for my birthday.
Yeah.
Not even like my let's
Not
take a
even the wedding.
I was like, let's take a shot for my birthday, and they're like, Tim, I know when your birthday is. I'm like, but did we ever take a shot on my birthday?
That's
I
said.
And they were like, they looked at me and they're like, no. I was like, well, we have, and I counted up how old I was at that time. I was like, we have this many shots we have to catch up on.
Actually, good line.
Pretty good.
Come on, we didn't take one last
We
year.
didn't take one for my birthday last year. What about
You're
that
not
one?
gonna, you're not gonna see me in my next one.
Yeah,
so
you may not
who
see me
knows?
on my actual birthday. How come we never
Let's do it.
We never do shots on my birthday? And I'm like,
just pulling that at the wedding.
yeah. And then it's like, it's like, what about the bride and groom? Like, well, yeah, they can take a shot too for it, like this.
Oh, congrats, guys! It's my birthday.
If we get Sam to take a shot, I'm gonna go crazy.
Sam be like, she's gonna make giggles off their one shot.
She said she's not trying to get fucked up, and I said, yeah, right.
Not.
Yeah,
I don't see her getting fucked up at the ceremony.
Not at the ceremony.
no, not at the
no,
ceremony.
no. At in general, she said,
Oh,
no,
get the
I
fuck
want to
out of
remember
here,
the whole
Sam.
night.
Shut up. I
wanna remember
saw
the whole
you.
night.
This came out after. I saw you blasted.
She said, I want to remember the whole night. I don't really want to drink that much. I said, yeah, I Sam.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Whatever.
I
What's the
said
point of remembering the one
I
night? You
said
got
Jo-
the rest of your life with Joe. What's the problem?
I said
You don't
Joe-
listen.
Joe's
you
gonna be
hire a camera
hammered.
crew and
Joe's gonna be
photographer.
blasted.
You hire a camera crew and photographers, so you don't have to remember.
I told her this. I seen her the last week, and I said, you just gotta remember, you guys aren't the host. You're the guest of honor.
There you go.
Fuck it. Get fucking crazy. Who cares?
If you're
Big
the host,
fucking
you
brain.
definitely are paying me.
Big fucking brain, Dan.
You
Big
are
brain.
good. You're a best man. That's why you're best man.
That's why he's best man.
We'll see how they feel about it after. It's not that bad. It's like one joke.
Dan's gonna start
One
the
joke,
speech.
but that's bad.
Here's the deal.
I think I know the opening joke.
I apologize to open.
Dan,
You what?
I apologize as my opener.
I know.
Oh.
No, I think.
I just say, if you don't know me,
no.
I'm apologizing.
No.
to you.
Here's how you should start it. You should start it with the Ricky Bobby. Here's the deal. I'm the best man there is.
I just pissed. Excellent.
Plain
Nah,
and simple.
don't leave that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
No, you don't say piss. Just say. Here's the
I
deal.
am excellence.
I am the best man.
I almost threw in. I'm so glad you guys came together to celebrate me as the best man in the world. But
That's corny.
yeah,
I'm not crazy
I
about it.
left it out.
Yeah, it's goofy.
I almost put it in. I didn't like how it fit, so I took it out.
That's what
Yeah.
she said.
Hey, yo. Hey, fucking yo.
Fair.
Honestly, I like when the weddings, like when the bride and groom, when they do photos quick, like with like the tables.
Nice and quick.
Like when they go, like I went to a couple weddings where like the DJs were like, all right, like everybody get ready. The bride and groom are gonna go around each table real quick. Just get ready to take a photo so that way they can get ready. Like the sooner they
Get
can
right
get
back on the
this done, they
dance
can
floor.
get right to the dance floor.
Yeah.
So like everyone's like like waiting near their table. Like they usually say, okay, like table, whatever. Get close, and like in and out in like 30 seconds. You're like, oh, perfect.
That one that they just walked around during the cocktail hour, and that was it. They're like, we're not walking
Yeah.
around the tables. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
It's our party. I said, you know
I-
what? That's great.
I remember like those. There used to be like, especially like from like the Wedding Crashers. Like they had that one wedding where like people would just be standing, like the couple would be standing next to one side, and everyone just kind of lines up and just goes to them. Like that's a long time. Like you gotta wait. Not only you having people wait online for that, but it's like
Yeah.
now you gotta. You're not even. You can't even do anything. You're just standing there taking, literally like just posing as if it's like a meet and greet type of thing.
Yeah.
Like nah, I like the. All right, let's go. Keep going. Go quick.
Yeah.
I ain't taking no pictures with John Sam. Fuck that.
I take enough photos with him.
No photos.
We're gonna stay in this room, guys. You guys can take pictures.
Y'all go take photos, bro. I don't need all that.
Photoshop me in later. Here, take this one of me.
Oh, I did a
Photoshop me
photo
in
shoot
later.
on the
You
side.
think Sam will get mad at me if I wear the shiesty, like the full face mask?
You might die.
If I die, I die.
Not even from Sam, from Marie. Marie will shoot me.
Tell them it's a religious thing. What
Yeah.
do? They're like, we do this at every wedding.
Me and Dan are gonna do the same thing.
You won't. I'll buy all three.
So, okay.
I'll show up with that and the beers around my neck.
Fire. Well, no. Well, that's Dan.
What is it?
That and pit vipers.
The pit vipers are crazy. Pit vipers are the worst sunglasses ever created.
But not
And
if
I feel
you're
like
the beer
Tim would
boy.
buy 'em.
Not if you're the beer boy.
Oh, is that the ones with the little slits?
You don't know what? No,
It's
no,
like,
no.
it's like
Oh,
they're
those are-
almost like
those are shorter ones.
they're
right?
almost like even, and then they go.
I'll
That's what
show
PC Principal wears.
Yeah.
All right. Not the aviator ones.
Not the aviator.
No,
ones.
not aviators.
No, they're like
These.
they kind of like go straight through, and they're like
These.
Oh, those ones are like the 90s,
the
80s.
pit vipers.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are pit vipers. Those are called pit vipers.
You might as well give me a mullet and cut my sleeves off.
But you would wear it.
If I got to go ahead to be the beer boy, I would have bought them.
Yeah,
Just fucking sent it.
that's a whole move. My ears are getting so warm in these headphones.
Yeah, I know, mine too.
Oh my
Mm.
gosh,
Not mine.
so toasty. What was I gonna say? Another thing about weddings that like can be really good. This goes back to what we said earlier. Good music.
Yeah.
I like when there's like an efficient time to actually dance with people.
Yeah.
Like you're just fucking in the middle for a long period of time, and it's not like get up, sit down, get up.
That's what I'm
sit down.
saying. Yeah, like when like with food, like when the DJ's like everyone's
Yeah.
going off on the dance floor. Like, why are you about to get them off?
Right.
Like, make a
Something
quick,
with breaks.
make a quick announcement. Hey, by the way, your food is ready. And it's like if people want to keep dancing, like let them keep dancing. Like,
Yeah, see that's the thing with like our weddings. Like there's that, like I said, there's that designated hour
Yeah.
break for the band when they can get off and go
Yeah.
eat, drink, do whatever they got to do.
yeah.
And then everyone obviously goes to sit down because like there's music on, but it's like it's light. It's just through the speakers just to have some background noise going.
Mhm.
And then the band comes back and everyone knows I just threw my phone across my fucking room.
Yeah. That's what you get. Pay a producer.
Yeah, always pay your producer or your phone gets thrown across the room.
Yeah.
It's angry.
I want to throw a bottle of water.
This is my room. Don't fucking.
We're in a studio right now, not a barn.
It's for real. I work. This is my place of business.
I'm gonna keep playing with the bottle of water. I had to throw it. Anyway,
I think on that note,
It's about that time.
all right, that's fair. Anyway, it's
Uh,
about that time to catch these hands. This is a part of the show we like about talk about something that really bothered us, irked us, pissed us off. Maybe it was a third world problem. Maybe it was a first world problem. Maybe it was an everyday problem. All right, we're about to find out what really bothered us this past week. Okay, any of you fine talker gentlemen like to go first?
I can go.
Okay.
What
Okay.
really catches hands is waking up with random pains after a night of like drinking and you have no idea what they're from.
I thought about that like after like last week's episode where we did coming into adulthood.
Yeah.
I just thought about
Like
I
you
was
just wake up and you're like, why the
my
fuck
body
does my
just
arm
aches.
like just hurts?
I just
Look, I don't think I fell. I didn't hit it on anything. Not
I'll
that
like
you're aware
I'll
of.
stretch and my body just hurts. I'm like, who beat the shit out of me?
Like cripply get
My
out of
mind.
bed.
My mind did.
Fucking sucks.
I
My
can't
knee-
say I have really that issue. I'm not
My
gonna
knees
lie.
hurt all the time, and he's just
Stop spending
my,
so much time on them.
my knees creak. I'm just like I get slam. You feel my knee. I have like no
Just gonna
cartilage.
fly over the joke. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That was a good joke.
Get off your knees. You're blowing the game. It's our sports joke.
Bukaki.
Cocky. You're right there.
Anyway, I'm kidding.
I hate. You know what really grinds my gears? When people do fake laughs. Fucking, it's funny. If it's not funny, don't laugh. Why are you making it worse? Make me feel awkward. Like, okay, maybe it wasn't funny. Don't go. And then it's like, all right, now you're just talking. You're basically just talking down on me at that point. Like an insult. Like, here I am. I'm trying to give a joke. Okay, it's not funny. Cool. I'll move on. Now you gotta. Like, just straight mean mugging it. Like, all right,
Nice.
thanks, thank you. And I knew I wasn't funny, but now I'm just depressed. Like, I don't even know if this is real now at this point.
No, it's real.
What else
It's
you
real.
faking?
My name's not Basart.
All right, at least that's the worst thing that you're about to say. That's not bad. Coming to adulthood. All right, that's
Sick.
yeah. That was
Nice.
actually my
Nice and easy.
my thing that
That was your catch these hands?
yeah.
All right. My catch these hands goes out to Mr. Andre 3000 for that bullshit ass album you dropped. Oh my God, was that the most disappointing thing I ever heard in my life?
Oh,
I
I
just
haven't
want to
even
play some flutes.
Just want to play flutes.
I just want to play some flutes.
No.
He said it wasn't a rap album.
He didn't say that before the album came out.
Yeah, he did.
He said that
I heard
after.
about that.
No,
I
I
heard
can't-
about that on the radio.
No, it
Oh,
came out.
did he?
I-
Yeah, he,
yeah.
said, he said beforehand it's only
Yep.
flutes.
Oh, I didn't see that
Yep.
interview beforehand then.
No.
I just
I heard about that on the radio.
Oh, no,
they
I
were
didn't-
saying that he's not doing. It's not like his normal music.
He wanted to do
wants
some
He
flutes.
wanted to do flutes.
Oh, but
What-
still, this
what's-
shit's
Maybe
trash.
maybe you should listen to the radio.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should listen to the radio. You're right, Tim. Quote me with that one.
What's that one station that your friend Eric always listens to?
Oh, 10-10 wins.
I bet he knew. I bet he knew from that.
He definitely didn't know what 10-10 wins.
Like, Andre
We'll
3000.
give you 22
play-
minutes. We'll give you the world.
Here's Andre 3000 playing the flutes.
He strictly said that he's just doing flutes.
That album sucks. That album is terrible.
Wait, did you just listen to the whole thing, hoping that you hear one rap
Bro,
verse?
no joke. I was in the gym and I didn't know it was a flute album. I put it on and I'm like, literally, I'm just like, okay, I'm waiting for Andre to start rapping. I'm waiting for drums. I'm waiting for something.
This is a long ass
I was
intro.
like, this is such a long fucking. A minute goes by, and every song on this album is 10 minutes and over. Like
flute.
every single
Yeah.
song. And I'm just like,
With-
there's no way
with
this is
funny
just
ass-
like.
with funny ass names. dude.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, there's just no fucking way this is just like ambient music. So I go and I scroll forward, and it's just, all I hear. I was like, there's no way. And I skip forward again. It was like, and then I scroll forward again. It's like, I was like, there's no way. I hit next. I scroll forward. It's like,
You know what this reminds me of? That South Park episode where everything he listens to just sound like
Sounds like shit.
It's a-
Yeah.
And he was like, wait a second.
when he's
yeah.
like super cynical.
Yeah.
No, this genuinely sounds like shit. Like that's terrible.
You're like, wait a second. I got the new song. Let me play this.
To call this
Little,
Andre 3000,
Little jazz flute.
this shit sucks. This shit's so terrible.
Ron.
It's bad.
You know who's really good?
and I
flute?
know people that actually like it too, like Alex Falcon. He loves it. He absolutely loves it.
I can see him liking
I
it.
know I could see him
Yeah.
liking it too, but I'm just like, bro, this shit is garbage. Like it's bad.
I can. You know who was really good at the flute? What's it called?
My ex. Boom. No, I'm kidding.
Anchorman. Wow. Wow.
The joke was right there. It was a layup. I
Yeah,
had to.
I get it. Yeah, that's pretty much.
It was a layup.
Honestly, I'm gonna give a following shout out to Snoop Dogg for getting everybody with the heaviest
I knew
marketing
it.
tactic.
I fucking knew it. He's like, yo, I get because he didn't say smoking. Who the fuck says giving up smoke? I was like, no,
Yeah.
no. This is like this is something different. Like, there's no way he's giving up weed.
Just get in the bag.
I just kept telling people because I had a conversation with someone and I was like, oh, maybe he's just gonna go back to maybe he's just gonna stick with the edibles. Maybe he's gonna come out with a fire edible like brand.
Honestly, when he said that, I thought it just meant like, oh, I'm staying away from beef. You know, like, oh, I'm staying away from the smoke. You know what I mean? That's what I
Oh,
originally thought he meant.
Gotcha.
Like, I didn't think he was gonna start selling campfires.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's really that's like I saw that I was like, oh man, that was because he actually had like it looked like a whole big like
a whole big thing.
yeah
where
like a
he's just
cover. He made him like a personal cover,
Yeah,
like
he
He was,
yeah.
signed
like
it.
he was actually retiring.
yeah, right. That's what it was like. Oh wow. I was
yeah.
like,
I mean, it was
What a-
genius, but
what a
I knew he
businessman.
wasn't. I knew he wasn't giving up smoking. Like, literally after he posted the ad, the very next video was him smoking a joint. Like,
I bet you Willie Nelson said, "Are you serious, bro?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
come on.
straight up.
Don't be. Why you gotta be
Such a bitch when I'm with you,
baby.
baby.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, I think at this point we're gonna just do a quick send off, and again, congratulations, Joe and Sam.
Congratulations, Joe and Sam.
I hope that you guys had a wonderful time and enjoyed the honeymoon, and I hope you also remember to feed your goldfish.
And fuck your shoulder.
And always remember to pay your fucking producers.
Oscar.